everyone. I am alone today and that makes me so sad. I don't know what to do without my little partner. But today I am doing a JACLYN Hill inspired makeup tutorial. Disclaimer, I know I do not look like JACLYN Hill. I look nothing like her. The gods did not smile down on me like they did on her. She is beautiful. She's perfect. I just love her. I'm not a creeper, I promise, but every time one of her video comes out, I get so excited, and of course I watch them, and of course I buy everything she recommends. Ugh. But anyway, if you have not heard of her, I will link her down below. Definitely go and check out her tutorials. She's amazing. She's so cute and funny and hilarious, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just gonna get right into the video. I'm gonna stop talking, and I hope you enjoy. Alrighty, so I am going to get started with my eyes. I'm going to start by priming my eyes with NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla. I'm going to start by just putting that all over my lid. And I am just going to pat that on all the way up to my brow and in the corner of my eye as well. And I am going to be using the Lorac 1 palette today. I'll open that so you can see all the pretty colors inside. They're gorgeous. I love them. Oh my gosh. This is like my favorite palette of life. And I'm going to start with the Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush. I love this brush. If I didn't have it, I would probably cry. And I'm going to start in the color LT Pink. And we're just going to take that and we are going to blend that all over the lid up to the brow. And yes, just keep blending that color because we want to make sure that we have a nice transition shade. Take that to the other. And it's kind of messy. You don't have to worry about being super precise because this part's just kind of sloppy, messy, whatever. Okay, so then I'm also going to take a little bit of the color Cream in this palette and work that mostly just on the lid. I know the colors are like very similar, but to me they're not. Okay, so then I am going to take my MAC 217 brush and I'm going to dip it into the shade Taupe in the palette right there. It's so hard to get used to like working the
camera?
Yeah.
Okay, I know.
And we're just going to start by putting that into the crease. And we're just going to bring that back in windshield wiper motions. Yes, I'm going to bring up the mirror to my face. Okay. And now we are going back in with the Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush. Again, taking the shade Taupe. And we're just going to start blending that color again back and forth. Because I want that to be pretty dark, but I want it to be very well blended as well. Okay. So then I will be taking my Sigma Eye Shading brush in E55. And we are taking the color Pewter in this palette. Zoom that up so you guys can see that. And I am just going to pack that all over the lid and a little bit up into the crease. I'm not going to go all the way into the inner corner of my eye because I want to keep that nice and bright for later. And I know it looks like a hot mess right now, but we're going to get there. Okay. Don't look at me.
Oh, sorry. I let you look at me.
Yeah, that's because that's you. This is like so confusing, like trying to figure out which eye. It's so stupid. Like, why can't I do this? Okay. Alrighty. Again, I'm just going to take the tapered blending brush and we're just going to blend pewter. No, you're not. You're sweet. Okay, so then I am going to take my Urban Decay Vice palette brush. I know it's silly, but I love this brush. And I'm going to take the color Nude in this palette. Take that. And we're just going to apply that to the inner corner as well as the tear duct area. I feel so weird to like be alone in a video. It's so sad.
I know. It's okay.
Okay. I'm not going to say it a million times. And I'm going to go with the shade Cream once more. And I am just going to take that up into the brow area. And we're just going to blend those colors. Alright. And then we are going to take a little bit more of pewter. And we're going to spray some MAC Fix Plus on my little brush. Taking pewter once more. And I am just going to intensify that a little bit, just on the outer corner. Okay. I'm going to use a little bit more of the nude color. Because in JACLYN's photo, you can definitely see she definitely has more of like a very intense tear duct highlight, which is really, really pretty. It keeps the eyes from looking too dark when you're working with darker shadows. Okay. So now the fun part, which is gel liner, and we're going to do a wing today because that's JACLYN's signature thing. Obviously, mine's going to look a little different than hers. But that's okay. So I'm going to be using Maybelline New York Eye Studio Black Gel Liner. I love this liner. And you know what? I think this little brush is from Sigma. I feel like it was like a free gift when I purchased the JACLYN Hill Sigma palette like package. And I was so excited to get it. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to use a mirror for this one. This is hard. Alright, so we're just going to start. So I'm basically just going to start at the outer corner of my eye, kind of where my crease begins. And we're just going to go out there and we're going to draw in. And then that. And then basically we're just going to fill that in. So you can kind of see that. Okay. Alright, so one wing done, one wing to go. And it's all up to you guys. Like, I don't like a super crazy wing. Some of you might, that's fine. However you guys want to do it, that is your decision. Pick up a little bit more of that gel liner. Okay, so now we've finished our wings. They're a little crazy, but that's okay. Alright, so now we are going to move on to face. This is my favorite part. I am a foundation crazy person. So, I'm just going to spray my brush with some MAC Fix Plus. I use the Tarte foundation brush. I think I mentioned this in our favorites video. And for foundation, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever. And the shade I use is N118. So, I like a couple pumps of that. Alright, dip my brush in that, and I'm just going to start putting it in a bumping motion. I go over my lips as well, just because I am working with a nude lip today, so. And I know it looks a little bit light for me on camera, but trust me, after I bronze and blush, it's the perfect color. And then we'll go down my neck a little bit. Okay. And then I just go in and I kind of just pat that, almost stipple it into my skin just to make sure it holds nicely throughout the day. And I just love this brush because it's so quick and easy to apply your makeup with, and I just, oh, love that. Alright. Perfect. Take the rest of that on my brush. Big pet peeve of mine. Alright, so then again I'm taking NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade, again, Vanilla. And I am just going to be drawing kind of like a V or a triangle, however you want to put it. And we're just going to be taking that out. And I know it seems like I'm putting a ton on, kind of am, but I am definitely a junkie when it comes to this. Shoot, where's my brush? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to be using, to blend out my concealer, the Sigma Tapered Kabuki F86. And I've used this forever. Ever since JACLYN told me to do it, I've done it. She is the queen of YouTube, and if you don't listen to her or don't watch her, you have issues. Perfect, I think, from what I can tell. Okay, so now we're going to be taking my baby. This is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. I love this stuff, and that's all I talk about. It's kind of sad. And I'm going to be taking the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush. It's also my favorite brush. A lot of people use this for foundation, obviously, but I use it for my bronzer. I'm just going to start up here by my hairline, and I'm just going to just work that in, and then do a slight contour, but not super crazy. And then just going back up on the forehead. Carving out my cheeks just a little bit because I need it. I am like a little chipmunk with my cheeks. Like, that is... Okay. I'm gonna focus a little bit more. Okay. So now that I'm bronzed, oh, thank the heavens, we are gonna go in with... Oh, let's go in with NARS Translucent Crystal Powder. I love this powder. I know not a lot of people have talked about it, and I actually had never heard of it until a while ago. I went to Sephora and I was like, what is this? And I love NARS, so I'm like, I have to try it, and honestly, it's become my favorite setting powder. Okay. So basically I'm just going over where I put the concealer. I don't use powder anywhere else on my face. I don't really need it. Obviously you can, but it's just not for me. I just have never used powder. Weird. Okay, and now I am going in with blush. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Medium Pink. And I actually really like this blush. I was the one that said you cannot find a good drugstore blush. That is a lie. I take it back. Because Maybelline has beautiful, beautiful blushes. If you see me looking off, that's me looking into the mirror. Okay. Alright, so now we have some color to my face. Oh. Okay. So I'm going back in with the same brush that I used to set my concealer. This is the Sigma Tapered Highlighting Brush F35. I love this brush. I use it for pretty much everything. And as a lot of people know this about me, I love a good highlight. I am pretty crazy with my highlight. I go a little out of control with it. But that's okay. Who cares? I love highlight. And I feel like JACLYN always has a very, very strong highlight in all of her tutorials and all of her pictures. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, my hair is weird. I don't know what's going on with it. Whatever. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going back to the eyes. Weird. Let me just zoom you guys right in here, and we are going to be starting. I'm going to be using a double wear Estee Lauder Stay in Place eye pencil. Whoa, in the color bronze. This is discontinued now. They don't sell this anymore, but oh well, anything else will do. I mean, any kind of bronzy pencil will honestly do the trick. Okay. A mirror and do this. Okay. So it's just a pretty easy breezy line. It's nothing special. We're going back in with the Lorac palette. And I am going to be taking, again, the MAC 217 brush. And I'm taking the color Espresso. Way over on the other end. And these are very pigmented, so be careful how much you use. Just make sure you really tap off your brush. And I'm just going to intensify that crease area just a little bit more. Just to give a little bit more depth to that crease. And then we're just gonna blend that out. Okay. Back it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna be taking the Sigma Pencil E30 brush. I love this brush for smoking out my lower lash line. I'm going to take, again, this color Espresso, tap that off, and just very carefully blend the under eye area. And just go back. Alright, so, because I over bronze my face, I have to bronze my neck as well, and for that I'm using MAC Studio Carbon Pressed Powder in dark. Yeah, dark. I will make sure that everything that I use in this video is listed below in the description bar for you, because I can barely remember any of the stuff I'm using. So we're just going to take a big fluffy brush from Estee Lauder. This is the powder foundation brush number 3. Go Estee Lauder. Ooh. And we're just going to go down my pale white neck. I hate being pale, you guys. Like, I know tanning is bad for you, but I hate being pale. But I hope I look great when I'm old and have no age spots. Tanning is bad for you. Don't do it. Anyway, okay. Moving on. I am going to do my lashes. For my lashes, I'm going to be using Estee Lauder Little Black Primer, of course. Go Estee Lauder. This is just really nice. It is water resistant, so that's a lot better than waterproof for your lashes. It's going to really give moisture to your lashes. It's going to help your lashes look longer and fuller and everything that a primer is supposed to do, right? Right. So, I'm going to coat my lashes with that beforehand. And this is a really great product, you guys, because you can use this alone or as a primer. Obviously, I'm going to use it as a primer because I like big lashes. And then I'm going to be going in with Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. My favorite mascara of life right now. I'm just going to apply a generous coat of that. And obviously, JACLYN usually does fake lashes. You know, you can do them for sure. I'm not going to be doing them just because I feel like this look is a little bit more wearable. A little bit more wearable just for every day. So I'm not going to be applying falsies, even though, yes, I love them. So, alright. And then I'm going to be going back in with the Estee Lauder Little Black Primer and just putting this over the top of my mascara. Just to really give it like a nice glossy effect. And again, making it water resistant, so it's not gonna just come off in the humidity or whatever climate you're in, snow, rain, sleet, whatever. Okay, again, Better Than Sex mascara. I'm going to coat my bottom lashes. This is optional. Not everyone coats their bottom lashes. I know some people are like, oh, I feel like it clips off my eyes. Not for me. I have to coat my bottom lashes. Like, if I don't, I feel naked. So, I am going to do my brows. Now, I'm going to fill in my brows. Okay, honestly, no one can do JACLYN's brows like JACLYN. So, I'm not even going to pretend that I can. I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to fill in my brows just so they don't look like bald over here. And I, of course, am using Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Blonde. Because I am a blondie. I have no color to my hair whatsoever. Ugh. Vanessa, you're killing me, dude. So basically, I'm just focusing more on the outer brow part where I'm completely bald over there, as you can see. And then I'm just combing that out. And I am also using the Anastasia little angle brush for this part. Like, thumbs up to Anastasia Beverly Hills. Like, oh my gosh. I'm gonna admit something. I never filled in my brows. I was not a brow girl. I didn't care about my brows. Tried this product and I was like, oh my gosh. Brows for life. Okay. Moving on to my favorite part of this whole video, and that is the lip combo. So I'm using two products. I'm using MAC Flesh Pot, which is my favorite nude go-to lipstick. It does dry out your lips a little bit, so I do recommend putting a chapstick on beforehand. And then over the top of that, I'm going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Milkshake. Yeah, don't mind that. It's all crummy because I use it all the time. Alright. And this lip is not for everyone. It is very nude. And then we're going to go over the top with Milkshake. Okay. I am finished. Thank the Lord. That took forever. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you have any comments for me, please leave them down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Please subscribe because we need subscribers, and obviously we want you guys to see what we have coming up. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed filming it. I hope you guys, you know, maybe learned something, a trick or two. And yes, I will stop talking and I will see you next time.